Mis hijos, ¿dónde están mis hijos? Mis hijos.
So many years ago, Oscar and Freddy, Bobby, Carlos, Oscar used to have a 85 F-150 Bigfoot truck, white one. And he and Freddy, they used to say that when it was foggy like today, La Llorona used to come out. And they say that they seen her a couple times, and two or three occasions, I seen people walking in this riverbed, and we have seen people float, no legs, no nothing. So everybody knows about the crows, and everybody knows that me and my dad and Danny, we came from Back Gardens, and we crossed this riverbed, you know. Tia Maria used to live on the left-hand side aquí in Gallatin, and this is where Steven, rest in peace. And so Oscar and Freddy, Bobby, Carlos, they used to say que La Llorona, and we used to come, and when I used to have my celebrity, we used to patrol and kick back and everything, and we wished that we got to see her more often, but we used to scare people because at night people will walk this riverbed, and it looks like they're floating, and sometimes you can't see nothing, pitch black, and you see people covered with blankets or covered to their heads, and they don't have lights or nothing, you know, no flares, no nothing, and it looks like they're floating. So Oscar used to always tell me, el jicama, el Bill Wee, you know what I mean? And he used to always say that La Llorona estaba ahí. If the Amparo, they grew me up with La Llorona, my grandma, my dad. Everybody used to talk about La Llorona. If you cried, La Llorona will come, creep out, and take you away, you know? So you didn't have to cry and not bitch and whine, you know what I mean? But this is the closest to seeing her. Like I said, I've seen her like in several occasions, because we used to party right here at Montebello, the mall, and then the Holiday Inn, and the Marriott, and the Travel Lodge, and we used to party. We used to do mama parties, ditching parties, jacuzzis and everything. That's what I got out of being around Oscar and Freddy, Bobby, Carlos, and the crew, you know. But if you ever want to know La Llorona, I recommend you guys come through Rosemeed, passing Gallatin. There's a riverbed, and you'll definitely see somebody floating. So if you're lucky enough, you'll see La Llorona. It's not just a fairy tale, it's a live event. And 2 or 3 occasions, like I said, I got to see her. And my tío Ricardo used to talk about it. My dad used to talk about it. Le ponían crema a los tacos and everything. So everybody knew about the Llorona on Rosemeed. So I just wanted to tell everybody, it is a fairy tale, but there is mothers that lose their kids and they cry, and they're always screaming. While on this occasion, there wasn't kids that drowned, and she was looking for her kids. She couldn't find them, and because of the dense fog, she kept crying and calling out their names and everything. So you just gotta watch out that she don't call your name. Back in the days, the movies, Freddy, Jason, Michael Myers, all those movies used to be in the theater. We had La Llorona, we had El Chupacabras, we had all these fairy tales. You gotta keep this in mind, everybody. We didn't watch TV. We went out and we played. And that's the only way that they could teach us how to be responsible and look on both sides, because we're always on bikes and we're always in a hurry, not paying attention. So that's why La Llorona, if you got lost, La Llorona will come and find you and take you away far, far, far to another world, you know. And she'll hold you and cuddle you and think that you're her kids. And like I said, at least 2 occasions we got to see. You guys got to keep this in mind. They saw tamales, they saw coco, they saw raspados, they saw all this, and they get up in the morning, 2-3 o'clock in the morning, to get their space because there's competition. So you see people with canastas or with their champurrados, their tamales, their tamales de hoja, tamales de elote. They used to sell all kinds of stuff, and they'll come early in the morning and they'll put in their puestos. And you guys gotta keep this in mind. Half the time we were stoned, drunk, and locked up, and we used to always be in that dense fog, and we had to like keep an eye, because people used to cross the street, and people used to there wasn't like a bus stop near there, so you had to literally walk about a mile in order to get to the Montebello bus stop. And it was awesome. I got to believe in La Llorona, and like I said, 2 times I got to see her, and it really it made us keep an eye on the road, because we definitely wanted to see her. We weren't scared. We were like people, kids, or persons that we ran to trouble. Trouble was our middle name. We didn't want nobody telling us stories. We wanted to see it for our own selves. And like I said, back in those days, we used to play with canicas, trompos. We used to create our own toys, our own soldiers out of anything. And marbles, woods. They used to have these soldiers. They used to be like 99 cents in a bag. The Llorona was our number one scary person that, especially with Oscar and Freddy. You guys gotta keep this in mind. They're a lot older than me, and they used to try to scare the shit out of me, punk me, and make me a man, you know. And I'm grateful that all the stories that they got to influence me and showed me and made me believe, you know. They used to put a lot of drama, a lot of static, you know, a lot of crema los tacos, everybody. So growing up, we didn't have no TVs. We used to have to go to the shows, sneak in through the back, and hope that we got to see a Llorona. And back then there was a Chavo Locho, Kiko, and like I said, Freddy Cougar, and la vieja 71. We used to, our aunts, my tia Lisa, used to hit us with paddles and overgrown utensils and forks and spoons and shit like that. And everybody knew the Llorona, and everybody knew about el Chupacabra. So I just wanted to tell everybody, if you're not afraid and you want to see a llorona, someone floating, something that is gonna impact you, is gonna change your way of thinking, come down right here off of Gallatin and Rosemeed. Any day that there's fog, dense fog, you'll see a llorona. Back in those days, people used to get hit crossing the road, and like I said, sometimes they had flashlights. Can you imagine seeing people with flashlights, no legs, just fucking floating? That's crazy. 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, everybody. Well, everybody, I hope you guys know about the llorona, and I hope you guys come and check it out.
El tiempo se me hizo eterno y los gritos no cesaban. Hasta que de pronto, no sé por qué, levanté la vista hacia los árboles y ahí la vi. Allá arriba estaba esa mujer. Estaba con los brazos extendidos, flotando, yo diría que a unos 5 metros de altura. Pero lo más macabro es que no es que estuviera parada sobre la rama de un árbol. Ella estaba flotando, estaba avanzando, pasando por encima de los árboles. Frecuencia paranormal.